Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that y'all have had a great week so far. It is, I don't know what day this is going to be posted, so happy whatever day it is. Today I'm going to be doing a fitness question and answer. I did my get to know me video. I'll post the link to that somewhere all up in here. Basically, New York got a heck of a lot of snow last night, so I'm pretty much snowed into my apartment and I'm just making YouTube videos to pass the time. If you have any other questions that I don't answer in this video, be sure to comment them below. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it, and if you give it a thumbs down if you don't, and tell me why. And also, thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far, and if you're watching this, I cherish you, I appreciate you, you're fantastic. So without further ado, here we go. Question 1 is, how did you get started working out? I mentioned in my question and answer video, I was a competitive horseback rider for 13 years. And I stopped riding when I went to college, and I didn't know what to do. I'd never had to really work out before, I'd never had to watch what I was eating before, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, the freshman 15 is real. I went to Syracuse University for my first year, and I was there and just kind of struggling on and off with like disordered eating, kind of just like really didn't know what to do with myself, just like hours of cardio, just kind of like what is fitness? I had no idea. And then I transferred to Cornell and my fitness kind of like fizzled out a little bit. I still thought I was fit, but I definitely wasn't. I joined my sorority and was a little bit of a party animal for a little bit, and fitness kind of fell by the wayside. Second year at Cornell, I had a pretty bad family situation happen. I ended up taking a leave of absence from Cornell and my second year, and during that time, I was losing with a really bad breakup. I was dealing with a lot of family stuff. I was dealing with like not being in classes anymore and people really judging me for that. I was working 3 jobs. I didn't know what to do with myself, so I turned to the gym. When everything first started, I lost 18 pounds in 2 weeks. I was not healthy. I was working out like 4 hours a day. I was eating maybe 1,200 calories a day. Like it's actually when I started my fitness Instagram, you could see, I kept those pictures up there. If you go to my fitness Instagram and go all the way to the bottom, you can see some of these pictures. I was very, very thin. And this is when I first started lifting. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just in the gym, just squatting stuff. I don't know how much. I just was kind of just doing whatever I could in the gym that felt right. And this is also during the time then when I lost access to the Cornell gyms. I joined Planet Fitness and was able to meet their lovely personal trainer there, who I'll put his Instagram somewhere. He's fantastic, you should follow him on Instagram. But he kind of helped me learn how to lift properly. But during this time I was incredibly stressed out. I was working 80-hour weeks, I was not sleeping, I was really stressed out about money, I was just having a really, really hard time, but fitness is kind of what kept me holding on a little bit. So my camera ran out of memory, so I was working a lot, and then I was able to shift my hours, and then I started doing yoga, and then I actually got into boxing and started going to the gym that I'm currently at and working with a personal trainer there, and really shifted my perspective from always trying to lose weight to trying to be stronger. But that took, this whole thing was about 3 years, so it took me quite a while to learn what worked for me, learn what didn't work for me, like trying out different fad diets, trying out different fad workouts. I actually don't regret any of the weird phases that I went through with fitness because I learned from all of them. Started working at my current gym, and then that also built my confidence up when I moved to DC to be working on my own, and here we are. Second question is, what is your favorite workout? I love boxing. Boxing is probably my favorite like group class workout, but lifting is definitely my favorite. It's just really, it's cool to be able to see yourself get stronger and get better at something. But yoga is also up there, so probably boxing, lifting, yoga are my like top three favorite workouts. What is your favorite muscle group to work? I love back, love working back. Besides, I do like legs and glutes, but I like the little muscles that you have to work really hard to even target. Those are kind of my favorite, because when you actually like tone those muscles, you look so good. What part of your body are you most self-conscious about? I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm self-conscious about anything. I used to really hate how big my legs were, but A, genetics, and B, like, I rode horses for 13 years, like I just have big legs, it's fine. I guess there's not really anything I'm self-conscious about in and of itself. I would say that sometimes I can be self-conscious if I'm not the most toned, just like in general. What is your favorite body part? I like my abs, I'm not gonna lie. My mom and I genetically, we have pretty toned abs. I like them a lot because I like probably abs and shoulders. I like when my shoulders are really nice and toned. What is your most embarrassing workout story? Probably this time that I was in hot yoga, and basically what you do is you bend forward and touch your toes, and then you put your hands on the ground and you kick back into a plank position. And when I was kicking back into the plank position, because it was hot yoga and I was so sweaty, my feet just like went straight out from under me, and I hit my yoga mat so hard it made the noise of somebody getting hit with a pool noodle. And it was so awkward because I was in the back of the class and you could tell that people didn't want to turn around, but everyone was just kind of like, what was that? Like, it was very awkward, and I also knocked the wind out of myself, so I was low-key like gasping for air. And yeah, probably it. Besides that, last week I biffed pretty hard on a box jump, and that mostly just hurt more than it was embarrassing. But why did you go dairy-free? I actually went dairy-free as an experiment, and then realized when I went dairy-free that I was lactose intolerant. I was like, don't know why it took me so long to figure that one out. I was really just curious how it would make me feel and what would happen in my body, because there is so much research that says that being dairy-free is better for you because humans are the only animals that consume milk after infancy and blah blah blah. And so I was just curious, and I really did feel a lot better. I think that I lost weight pretty much right away because it cuts out like cheese and cream-based sauces and ice cream and stuff like that. So, and it really was not as difficult as I was expecting it to be, because there's so many things that you can do to make food delicious again. So, but if you have any questions about that, let me know. The dairy-free lifestyle is a good lifestyle, but a lot of people think they can't do it, but you can do anything you put your mind to. What is your favorite cheat meal? I would preface this by saying I don't really believe in cheat meals, because I used to really struggle with binge eating, and I think that cheat meals kind of promote a binge eating mentality. Say that my favorite meal that isn't necessarily the healthiest is probably brunch, but like all out brunch. I'm talking a waffle, French toast, a couple pancakes, some biscuits and sausage gravy, like eggs Benedict, mimosas maybe. Like, that's probably my biggest cheat meal. Like, and people can be like, that's a lot of food. I can eat a lot. What do you struggle with most about fitness/living a healthy lifestyle? I would say that my biggest struggle is cutting myself some slack. I like to think that because I've been doing this for so many years and I've like had trial and error and really figured things out, that I should have it all figured out and always be able to stick to my eating or like work out every single day really hard. And the reality is that's just not how it is. It's never going to be how it is. And I need to learn to just like take a step back and be okay with that. Basically, I'm a type A perfectionist, and that should be a surprise to no one. And the 10th question is, what are your current fitness goals? I mentioned in my last video about my New Year's resolutions, I would like to become a more balanced athlete in terms of balance, flexibility, strength, power, and coordination. But my current specific goals are, I would like to be able to do pull-ups, and I'd like to actually be able to do the Murph challenge this year, like maybe not with a weighted vest, but like full through. And I'd like to be able to hold a handstand again, because I was really close to being able to do that and then I stopped for some reason, and get my flexibility back and be able to do a split. So this was a very short and sweet fitness question and answer. If there are any questions you'd like me to answer, please comment them down below or message me on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. I love talking to and meeting new people. And I hope that y'all are having a great week and have a great weekend. And I will see you all again soon. Bye!